had to build like a little book teepee so that the books wouldn't like fall on each other. Oh my god, I'm having like one of those really bad days today. The weather is so bad. Last night I got really excited because it said the weather is gonna be like 29 and sunny. Like, okay, maybe sun with a bit of cloud. I didn't expect the whole sky to be a freaking cloud. And welcome to my autumn book haul today. I've decided now to start naming my book haul things and doing themed book hauls because that seems to be the in thing on BookTube at the moment, and I wanted to join the bandwagon of what all you guys have been doing. And as you can see, I got my little man with the autumn colours, that painting there with like autumn, and like this is like orange, like autumn. And it is autumn, it actually has changed to autumn now, it's March. It's not supposed to be as hot as it has been now, because we had summer, and summer was like frickin' spring or winter, and now that it's autumn, we've had like 30-degree days. Melbourne's just so weird because the weather's like frickin' all over the place. I ended up hauling, how many books are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually quite happy about the amount of books I hauled. Most of these were given to me by publishing houses, so I really like to thank them. I'm broke. I don't have money to buy books anymore. If there's one book that now I really want in the month, I'll buy it. And then I don't care if my haul ends up being 2 books because I ain't getting pressured by BookTube into buying books anymore because I need to save to go to America. I'm planning this trip now with Pascal that we're gonna go to LA next year after I turn 21, and then we're gonna go to Vegas, so I'm saving, and yeah, so that's where my money's going at the moment. Pascal and I are having a couples Q&A, and in the last video I announced we're doing a couples Q&A, but if you have any questions to give to me and Pascal, leave them on Twitter or leave them down below and we will answer them and give you a shout out when we film the Q&A. Okay. This book looks like autumn. I'm reading it at the moment. It's called Next Together and it's by Lauren James. This is a book about reincarnation. You know, I love reincarnation. I believe in reincarnation. I don't believe in a single god, but I believe in reincarnation. And I have 2 books in this haul about reincarnation. I should have done this as the reincarnation book haul. I am absolutely loving this book at the moment. It's really awesome. If I were to give it a negative, I think it's a bit cliche, and the theory of reincarnation with this book I don't like as much as the other book that I have in this haul to talk about reincarnation, because they're a bit with 2 different theories on it. In this theory, basically the 2 main characters meet every single life, and they always like end up dying together in these circumstances every single life. But every single life they have the same names and they look the same. I don't like that theory because I don't like find it true. I think that every time we come back we have a different appearance and a different name and everything like that. Every single time they meet each other they fall hopelessly in love, but then something shit ends up happening. I like the way it's written. You see, that's where I'm up to at the moment, but it's written in kind of like internet searches and then notes. I ended up talking about this book. I did a review on it. I received this book by Random House Australia. Yes. And it's this book, Anna and the Swallow Man. It was an enjoyable short read, however it was really deep, and the way the author wrote it reminded me of the book Thief. Like if you read the book Thief, kind of wrote it like that, but the book Thief's harder to understand. This is like simpler to understand. Basically it's World War II and this father's taken. She has no one. She's like this little girl, but she's really smart. She knows like all these languages. And one day she's like in the streets because, you know, she has no one. She meets this guy and he's really mysterious. And he knows just as many languages, and he knows just as many languages as she does. They go on this adventure together because she like follows him. It's really awesome. It's really cool. It's really cute actually at the same time. It just reminded me of that, you know, that childhood journey feel that when you're little you feel like everything's an adventure. It reminded me of that. I'm so horny. It's ugly love. I loved it. I read it. It is one of my favorite erotic romances. There we go. The cover will be explained. Like I thought when I first got into this, why does the cover look like it has like little bubbles and he's underwater? And you find it out near the end, like why that happens. Yeah. That's a girl called Tate. She falls in love with this guy called Miles. They have a friends with benefits relationship, and the whole time you're like, Miles.
Don't you see how good Rachel is? Like, you're falling for her, but you can't admit your feelings to her.
You kind of get a little pissed off at Miles in this book. You wonder, what's he hiding? What is Miles' secret? Why can't he just admit his feelings to Rachel? And it's Colleen Hoover book, people. Colleen Hoover. I read Maybe Someday, and she just makes me believe that dysfunctional relationships can actually work. Friends with benefits relationships can work. Cheating relationships can work. Things can work. When you're filming your haul and you're checking Twitter at the same time, I did this thing on Twitter where I'm like filming my book haul, leave your Snapchat below for an ad. that chapter I throw it out and I'm just really excited. This next book, I'd like to thank the publishing company Macmillan for giving me, and it is Beautiful Broken Things. And look at this cover, it's just like, it's broken. I was brave, she was reckless. We were trouble. Caddy and Rosie, why are names getting really weird? Have always been inseparable. This writing is just really weird to read. But that was before Suzanne. Now Caddy wants to be more than just the quiet one. She wants something to happen. Suzanne is trying to escape her past and be someone different, someone free. But sometimes downward spirals have a momentum of their own. And no one can break your heart like a best friend. The next book I got was by Alan and Unwin, so thank you so much. And it is Thicker Than Water. Yeah, this looks like a pash underwater, doesn't it? If you look at that cover. What's with all this like underwater stuff? How could you kiss underwater? Maybe they're trying to set the world record. Thanks. Thomas would never knowingly hurt someone he loved. But when his mother is murdered inside their locked home, how could you be murdered inside a locked home unless the robbers came in like from the roof or the chimney or something like that? He's only suspect. Even his cop stepdad can't protect him in a new town where no one knows or trusts him. The only person who believes him is Charlotte. She knows there are pieces missing in the puzzle and she's determined to find them. The next book I got was by Simon and Schuster, so thank you so much for sending it to me. And I might, when this author comes to Australia, be able to interview him, which is very exciting. About Parker. Hasn't spoken a word in 5 years. While his classmates plan bright futures, he skips school to hang out in hotels, killing time by watching and sometimes stealing from the guests. But when he meets a silver-haired girl named Zelda, oh, imagine having a name named Zelda. Oh, Zelda, yo, Zelda. He'll discover there just might be a few things left worth living for. And if you look at his expression at the back, he's just like, animus. And this is in the Older Soul series. I loved this book. I am so happy she gave me the chance to review it because I was just so amazed at the world she was creating with reincarnation. And here I go again talking about reincarnation. So in my review on this, I'll go into more depth about like what I really loved about the reincarnation aspect part of it. But in here, I'll just basically say she's the oldest soul. She's lived 6,666 times. You can imagine she's probably had like over 80,000 years of living on Earth. She doesn't know that she's the oldest soul. She has this ability to be able to go into a test and like ace every question. She has this ability to also be hated by everyone and she doesn't know why. That is because in past lives, you know, she has caused real bad stuff to them. Every single time she's reincarnated, she falls in love with this guy and this guy's like a soulmate, but then all of a sudden there's this new guy that she falls in love with and it's his first life. So he's the brand newest soul on Earth. Who's she gonna go for? Also, world's kind of ending in this book. Things kind of tip the scale and there's stuff going down like a blood moon and tsunamis and all that stuff and you think, oh, is it her fault? Like, why is this happening? That's just what I hauled this month. What did you end up hauling? Comment down below and tell me if you've read any of these books. Do you like them? What was your thoughts on them? I'm Randall. Thank you so much for watching. Ta-ta, people.